In only a few centuries, 13 British colonies became a continental nation and then a world power. But America, long before Europeans arrived, indigenous peoples had lived across the Americas for thousands of years, building diverse societies, trade networks, and political communities. In 1492, a Spanish-sponsored expedition reached the Bahamas, beginning an era of sustained contact that transformed Europe, Africa, and the Americas forever. England established Jamestown in 1607, its first permanent North American colony. Over the next century, colonial growth also depended heavily on forced African labor. By the 18th century, racial slavery had become deeply embedded in the economy, especially in the plantation South. From 1754 to 1763, Britain and France fought for influence across North America. With indigenous nations, Britain tried to manage its new empire and enormous war debt with tighter controls and new taxes. Many colonists saw those policies as an attack on their political.
War began in 775. On July 4, 776, the Continental Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence, and 13 colonies claimed they were now independent states.
French assistance helped turn the revolution into a global conflict. The major fighting ended at Yorktown in 781, and the Treaty of Paris formally recognized American independence. Independence didn't automatically create a strong country. In 1787, the states drafted a new constitution, creating a federal system that went into operation in 1790. Then came one of history's biggest land deals. In 1803, the United States bought Louisiana from France for $15 million. In 1812, the young republic fought Britain again over maritime rights, expansion, and control of North America. Neither side.
Expansion came at enormous cost. Federal removal policy forced indigenous nations from millions of acres of ancestral land.
In the 1840s, annexation, diplomacy, and war pushed U.S. territory to the Pacific. The war with Mexico ended in 8 liters. Slavery and the struggle over its expansion helped tear the nation apart. The Civil War lasted from 1861 to 1865. After the Civil War, railroads, immigration, and industrialization connected the continent. In 1869, the first transcontinental railroad cut coast-to-coast trades. By 1900, the United States had transformed from 13 Atlantic colonies into a continental industrial power with over